welcome to BCALA's inaugural Children and Young Adult Literary Award presentation. BCALA and School Library Journal have come together to honor outstanding works of fiction and nonfiction for children and young adults by Black authors. These works celebrate and honor the diversity of the Black experience, reflect the triumphs of well and lesser-known leaders, and cover topics such as self-esteem and social justice. Following in the steps of Dr. Rudine Sims Bishop, we endeavor to deepen a reader's understanding of themselves and their world by providing ample windows, mirrors, and sliding glass doors through these awards. Our committee of librarians has selected books that we believe showcase and promote exemplary works of Black authors and creators who positively impact the stories told to children throughout the country. We envision these awards highlighting these authors for enjoyment, deeper discussions, and further inquiry in classrooms and libraries far and wide. Tonight, we will present 4 awards in the following categories: First Novelist, Fiction, Nonfiction, and Graphic Novel. Before we present the awards, I would like to thank the committee members: Casey Boyd, Tamala Chambers, Karen Lemons, Marielle Matthews, Cherise McKnight, and Stacy Nunn. Without their steadfast support and guidance throughout this process, these awards would not be possible. I would also like to thank our distinguished and dynamic president, Ms. Shantae Burns-Simpson, who asked me to chair this committee, and I'm glad I accepted, as this work has changed my view of librarianship and the impact one person can have on a community of learners. Lastly, I'd like to thank School Library Journal for their support along this journey. Working on this committee and the pre-conference has been a transformational learning experience, and I look forward to our continued partnership and growth throughout the years to come. Now, moving on to the First Novelist category. In the First Novelist category, the BCALA Children and Young Adult Literary Honor Book is a picture book, Hands Up by Brianna J. McDaniel, illustrated by Shane W. Evans, published by Puffin Books, Penguin Random House. The committee looks forward to reading more work from creators in the future. The winner in the First Novelist category is a middle grade novel centered around a main character that learns a great deal about family, friendship, and standing up for what's right. Congratulations to A Good Kind of Trouble by Lisa Moore Ramey, published by Balzer and Bray, HarperCollins. We will now hear from the awardee.
Hi everyone, I am Lisa Moore Ramey, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. I just heard recently that A Good Kind of Trouble had received BCALA's First Novelist Award, and I am just thrilled. I'm so excited by this honor, especially coming from a group like yours that is advocating for books about Black children and really celebrating all of the multiple stories that we have. It's time for people to realize that we are not a monolith, that we contain huge amounts of stories, and I am here for all of them, and I know that you are too. And I am just really so grateful that your organization exists and that together we are bringing these books into children's hands. I love the idea that there is an organization that is supporting Black librarians and making sure that we have more of us out there, because those are the people who are going to put these books in children's hands and recommend them. And that just means so much. It means the world. So thank you again. And hopefully we can meet again in person sometime.
Awesome. So now we're going to open up our presentation. Give me one second. Moving on to our next category.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry. I am grateful for our esteemed President Shante Burns Simpson, Committee Chair Gray, and my colleagues on this committee from whom I have learned so much. It has truly been an honor to have served on this committee. In the fiction category, the BCALA Children and Young Adult Literary Honor is a picture book. I Am a Thing by Derek Barnes, illustrated by Gordon C. James, published by C. Paulson Books / Penguin Random House. The committee looks forward to reading more work from this creator in the future. The winner in the fiction category, a young adult novel that is both engaging in its teen hijinks, church humor, and unflinching in its approach to toxic. Congratulations to Not So Pure and Simple by Lamar Giles, published by Quill Tree Books, HarperCollins. We will now hear from the awardee.
Hi, I'm Lamar Giles, and I'd like to thank the Black Caucus of the American Library Association Awards Committee for bestowing this honor upon Not So Pure and Simple. No book makes it into the world on its own, so I'd also like to thank Karen Chaplin, Bria Reagan, and the rest of the editorial team at HarperCollins, my agent, Jamie Weiss Chilton, and my wife, Adrienne, along with the rest of our incredible family, including Melanie, who will be along shortly. Not So Pure and Simple is a funny book. It's meant to draw laughs from readers and be the ice cream that hides the medicine. I meant for it to be enjoyed, but the subtext is not to be missed. Dell and the Purity Pledgers are the children our community says are all right because they are in pews 5 minutes before the church service and they bring home the report cards we want to see. And because they check those boxes, we tend to think they and we have cracked the code on being raised right. When in truth, these are often the children most abandoned and clueless and soaking up the most toxicity in silence because we've praised them for not embarrassing us. They're the good kids because we can leave them alone and feel okay about it. And we shouldn't feel okay about it. I wrote this book so that young readers might see the desires and curiosities they have at their loneliest on the page, so they might realize it's not just me. I wrote this book so adult readers might see these children more fully and remember what it was like to be them. My hope being we give ourselves a better shot at deconstructing the harm humans can do to each other in the realms of toxic masculinity, misogyny, homophobia, and sexism, and maybe consider healthier ways to not let natural desires to want to fit in and find love and be respected twist into repression that has us repeating society's worst offenses over and over. I never know how much actual reach any of my books will have, but I'm grateful Not So Pure and Simple has reached the readers it has. I'm grateful it's reached you on the awards committee, and I thank you again for helping it reach whoever comes next. Take care.
Hey Donna, just to let you know you're muted.
for our nonfiction category.
Okay. It is an honor to represent BCALA and work with a dynamic group of librarians on this inaugural committee. In the first nonfiction category, the BCALA Children and Young Adult Literary Honor Book is Brave Black First, plus African American Women Who Changed the World by Cheryl Willis Hudson, illustrated by Aaron K. Robinson, and published by Crown Books for young readers. The committee looks forward to reading more works from this creator in the future. The winner in the nonfiction category is a collection of essays, stories, poems, and letters that makes the difficult conversations between parents, caregivers, and younger people easier, if not more engaging and thought-provoking. Congratulations to The Talk, Conversations About Race, Love, and Truth by Hudson, Cheryl Willis Hudson, published by Yearling and Penguin Random House. The awardees could not be here tonight, and we accept this award on their behalf. Thank you.
Moving on to the graphic novel category.
It was an honor to work with the Bacala NCAAL Selection Committee Awards. In the graphic novel category, the Bacala Children and Young Adult Literary Honor Book is Nubia by L.L. McKinney and Smith, published by DC Comics. The committee looks forward to reading more works from these creators in the future. The winner in the graphic novel category has a familiar tone so many of us. The enduring feeling of wanting to be in, but also wanting to be an individual. The joys and the drama of middle school. Congratulations to Twins by Arian Johnson and Shannon Wright, published by Scholastic Graphics. The awardees will not be here, and we accept the award on their behalf. Thank you.
Congratulations to winners and the books. We appreciate and value the time and effort each creator put into their craft. We are incredibly humbled and grateful to have the chance to share these books with you and look forward to continuing this in the future. Thanks again to the committee, SLJ, BCALA for this opportunity. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great night.